That was weird. Hey guys, Nata, welcome back to another video. It's another spooky video. If you're new here, I would say don't have too many expectations, but majority of this channel is gonna be paranormal. And if you're not new, welcome back. I hope you missed me because I sure did miss you guys. And always remember to never watch this with light. Always watch this in the dark. It does not make sense to watch it with light. There's always somebody under you or behind you, probably even in front of you. But yeah, let's get on to the video. I'm basically just gonna give you guys a little update of paranormal experiences that I've had recently, and we're just gonna go ahead and chit chat and just enjoy. I didn't get ready for this video because I was just like, you know what, let me just be real. This is how I feel. I'm not gonna dress up or anything because it's just, let's just get on to the video. Hope you guys enjoy. And yeah, before anything, let me just apply some moisturizer. Look, I don't think that this is helping me, but I ran out of my CeraVe moisturizer, so I need one. I was using a Vaseline one, and it actually, I think it was helping me, and then I shifted to this and I started breaking out. I do think that when I'm like full of pimples, I notice that I get like this when I have too much cheese. When I stop having cheese, like, my skin looks beautiful. Like, not even 5 days ago my skin was literally like, now I just have to endure acne. Also, I'm gonna get my period, so like contemplating on whether or not I should do a video because I have been stressing so fucking bad because I have my driver's test tomorrow. Okay, this is like a whole long process. I don't want to explain too much, but just pray for me. I'm gonna like do a little vlog for how it went on my driver's license, getting my driver license experience, like the whole experience, how it went. Enough of that. It's Monday, January 29th. Tomorrow, the 30th, I have to go pick up my permit and then do my driver's test. I don't know how to parallel park, but I know that there's a lot of people who pass their driver's test with. I was craving avocado with something. I just didn't know with what. I need to take out my nail polish. This is why I don't paint my nails, because I let it get to this. And it shouldn't be like that. So I was just like, okay, there's no Doritos. I was craving like avocado with Doritos or something. There was only tostadas, so avocado with tostadas. Mm, that's so lemony. It needs something. I always get so grossed out when I see people eat and I'm doing that same thing. I'm gonna give you that ick. My tripod is my laptop on top of a pillow on top of my makeup bag, which is not a good idea because if my laptop falls, I know that's not gonna be cheap. You know, I've been kind of in a funk lately, and I like still want to do videos, and still like, I've just, putting excuses, and I don't want to be like that, but that's basically like, I've been in a funk in my life, like not just work, outside my life. I feel like I look so fat. Like I do. I have been eating a lot this past week, and I know my face feels very swollen, more than usual. A week ago, I felt really good. Like, I felt really hot. And then I thought, somebody is doing a more bad juju on me. And I thought that I wanted to just give like chit chat. I want to do chit chat videos, but nobody really cares what I have to say about my life. Other than if it's paranormal, I guess people are interested in that. But I have had a few paranormal experiences, were kind of weird. I thought I would talk about my current experiences these past few weeks. Most of these actually happened in the beginning of this month. So the first one, most of these things that happen, I usually have been playing this app. So this app, I cannot say that I believed it, and I also cannot say that I did not believe, because there are a lot of weird coincidences that would happen when I would play this app. The only thing that sucks now is that this app has a lot of ads, so it'll keep playing the actual app, but there will be an ad that will overlay. Like, what the fuck is it with ads? You know, when I was 10 years old and we were playing a video game, we were not having all these ads pop up, and that's actually really bad because there's little kids who play games and then they're gonna accidentally click on an app, download something, and it's really annoying. That was weird. Just heard something move. Okay. Where do I start? I can start by, these are actual stories and experiences that I actually went through. So you can either do with what you want, but these are actual things that happened. And they made me question this app. It made me think, yes, this app is free. Yes, this app does have ads popping up, but it says so many things that actually make sense. And it even says things that I have never said, but around me, people have, like, it said names of people that were never told, but they were actually names of the relatives that you'll understand. You're just gonna understand. Okay, so on the 5th of this month, of January 5th, was actually the anniversary of one of the workers that used to work, anniversary of the death of one of the workers that works in one of the locations that I work for. It was his 1 year anniversary, and literally the day after or the day of his anniversary, a lot of the workers from that area had told me that they heard and experienced some weird shit, to a point where they heard his laugh, and his laugh was a very distinct laugh. It's like a laugh, they just knew that it was him, especially because there's only 2 people working every shift, so they know damn well that nobody else should be there. So they heard his laugh and they kind of freaked out or whatever. So I decided to play the app, and I was not alone when I played this app because my sister went to visit me at work, so we just decided to pass time. It was between 12 and 3 a.m. I don't remember, and we were just playing with the app, and not many words were being said or spelled out until 3 words come up together, and it's very rare for 3 words to come out in the app, and it said hurt, bring, Dan. And that was actually the name of the guy that had passed that worked there, which is such a fucking weird coincidence, because not only did I experience that in the app, but everybody that was, like, those 2 guys that were working, the people were already experiencing weird things, and then for those 3 words to come out, he had died of cancer, which is weird. Like, it's just so trippy how those words come out, and it makes sense because it's around the anniversary of his death. So that was already one thing that was weird. I don't know, it just freaked me out. I honestly, I don't know. Like, and then another incident that happened, which was in another location that is known to be very haunted. Another location that is said to be haunted. I was working there with my uncle and another person who was working with him there. They always tell me that it's haunted there. I never experienced stuff. And one time, I think it was just my uncle there at that time, and he went to go throw the trash, which is like not even a minute, and the door of our lounge had a door stopper, and he came back in less than 2 minutes, and nobody goes to that back area. It's very, very rare. Like, if anybody were to go, we would have seen them. And the door stopper was removed and the door was closed to the lounge, and he kind of freaked out, and he was like, what the fuck? That was one incident. That was a short incident. And then in that same location, I was playing the app, and it kept saying the words frustrated, mayor, frustrated, and it was saying a lot of weird things, and you kind of just could feel the vibe was getting a little bit more intense the more we played the app. It was me and my uncle who were playing the app. Just like a really weird vibe. Out of nowhere, like, we go to the front of the building, like inside, and we go in the entrance, and I like see a black shadow, like, just from the corner of my eye, and I thought it was just like, maybe it was like the glare of my glasses or something, like maybe I'm just tripping out. And the lady that we were working with, she said, you saw it, right? And she started to tell me that they always see black shadows there, and at 6 p.m. it's already closed, but they say every night, like around 6 p.m. it's a post office, so everybody that was working was already gone for the day. It was just a security. So I almost forget that, like, nobody's working in the back, when out of nowhere I'm just hearing paper shuffling, I'm hearing things moving, like if there's people still there. When I realized the whole section of that area was closed, nobody was in there. That was just so fucking weird. It was just such a weird thing. Like, I honestly thought that I thought there was people still working there, because you can literally hear things being moved around, and it sounds, but I literally forgot that everybody had left for the day and it was just us. So there is no fucking explanation as to why we were hearing these things being moved. Like you could hear paper shuffling, squeaks, and stuff like that. What the hell? I just didn't really try to sound freaked out, but I was. I think that the lady that works with my uncle, she's like the supervisor, but she has this weird, like, aura, I guess, or like vibe open to them, and she kept saying that this person was mad and that it was in the very back of the building and it followed us to the front. She started to feel weird, like a weird surge of anger, and I was like, I didn't want to think much of it, but and then out of nowhere, I get kind of like triggered because of something else. I was doing something to the point where I know it would have just annoyed me, but it should have never gotten me mad the way that it did. But I got so fucking mad, like I literally just wanted to get into a fight with the little minor situation that happened. Like it was just a situation that shouldn't have gotten me as mad, but I overreacted to the point where I just had to tell off someone. Like I just felt like this heavy feeling, like I wanted to fight, and I was like, I don't know, but maybe it's that spirit. I don't know. I think maybe it's a spirit of a mayor, an ex-mayor that was there, or something, because it kept saying the words frustrated mayor, frustrated. It was just weird. That was a very weird experience, and I'm usually not afraid to go to certain areas by myself, but I was really scared to go pee because it's like very, very in the back. It's like 3 long hallways, and it's just like, no thanks. One of the last instances that happened was the reason why I believe that this app really it is meddling. It is sort of like a Ouija board, a digital Ouija board, and I do believe it after this shit. So it started to say these words that just made sense, and I'm not gonna go into deep detail, but I was using the app with someone, and it started to describe a lot of situations that that person was in, and it just made sense. And I do understand that sometimes this app is not always going to be always accurate, because I understand it. And I do understand when we play with Ouija boards or when we play with spirit apps or anything that has to do with communicating with the dead, we always have to take into consideration that when we play or meddle with the other side, it's like if you were to lend one phone to 1,000 people. Just picture it like that. Just picture when you meddle with these kinds of things, it's like trying to share a phone with more than 3 people. You're not always going to get the response that you want, because these spirits are trying to communicate in one device, and so that's probably many words are trying to be are splurred out. And I guess the strongest spirits are the ones that can communicate better. Yeah, with the last incident that I don't use it a lot. When I was using this app the last time, it said a name of a relative that I had no knowledge of that person's name until when it said that name. That person said, that's my daughter's name, and I was like, what the fuck? Literally, what the fuck? Like, I do believe in the other side, but there's a percentage of me that is skeptic because I haven't fully experienced what I want to experience. So for it to give me the confirmation, I feel like I haven't had enough experiences to confirm my true beliefs in the other side. And that is why, like, I'm so interested in doing this shit, but it's really, really scary because it can affect everything. Like, I don't know, like, I don't want to get into it too much because it does fuck with my energy so much. And I think that's why I stopped doing it, because I was like fucking doing so good, and I don't know where, like, I just started fucking, I don't know, like, I just feel like something is happening with me. Like, my skin was not this, it was calming down so much, and I'm like so bummed out that that happened. But if you guys try this app out, give it like at least 3 tries, you will notice some weird shit happen. Like, it doesn't say much because there's already a set limited vocabulary in that app. You can add more words, I think, but it does say a lot of things. The only thing that does suck is that there are a lot of ads, so you're kind of gonna get annoyed, but you have to have patience because they will say shit that is weird. Just ignore the ads. But that is pretty much it for my shared recent paranormal experiences. They're kind of just creepy and freaky. If you guys did enjoy, please give this video a thumbs up and comment down below if you've had any like paranormal experiences, if you guys recommend any apps and stuff like that. If you guys or even then just DM me a story. If you have a very detailed story, just DM. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hope you guys have a great night.